welcome to today's video. In today's video, I am going to be telling you, in my opinion, the good things and the bad things that happened in K-pop in 2022. I thought that this felt appropriate since today is, what's it called? I forgot. New Year's Eve. My brain just popped back in my head. So, these are all my opinions, no hate is intended, and I will mainly be talking about the groups that I stan listed there. So, first, we have aespa. aespa's good was their comeback and them in subunits. So this year was my first year being a K-pop stan. So, my first comeback with aespa was Girls, and their B-sides were Bomb. And so was the title track itself, and then aespa got the beat, or Girls on Top, that subunit, which was great. I really liked it, and aespa was also in many of collaborations with other SM groups, like Giselle doing Zoo with NCT members, and we have Karina recently with her Hot and Cold collaboration with Sucky and some other members. And then we have the Seraphim's good. They just debuted this year. And their debut was great with Garam, but she left. But they came back strong. All their B-sides on those albums are no skip, right? And then we have ITZY. I think ITZY actually had a good year, because in my opinion, Cheshire was their revival from Sneakers. Like, for me, I loved Cheshire. And they had a tour that I went to, which was amazing. And then they had a lot of comebacks. They had Sneakers, they had Cheshire, and then they had 2 of their Japanese comebacks come out this year. They had Voltage, if you haven't listened to it, and blah, blah, blah. And I think those are pretty good. So, yeah, I had to time myself or something, because I love to talk so much, and I accidentally made a 30-minute voiceover. Also, if you look at the videos that I have here, tell me if you can tell if there's something strange about them. Because there is. So, yeah. Since this is my first year as a K-pop stan, I mean, I can't really compare this to past years, but I know that, things have been better and that this year has been messy. But, once again, these are just all my opinions, not really anything factual at all. Just, things that come in my mind that I want to share with you. So, yeah. Okay, so next we have ENHYPEN. I recently started standing ENHYPEN this year, 2 months ago, I'll say, just around the fall, because I went to their concert for free, because I got lucky about something, right? Blew me away. I love them. They're hot, they're handsome, they're a full package. They're a great group, okay? And they had amazing comebacks this year. Blessed Curse, that, repackage, I believe. Blessed Curse is not one of my favorite title tracks. I actually don't really like it. But the B-sides and everything, I just think it was great, okay? And then we have Pass the Mic. Those B-sides are also great. That's a great package. And then they went on tour, which was also amazing. And they're just hardworking. I know they're being dragged around, if you know, because I've been talking to a diehard Engine a lot. And they're telling me how ENHYPEN is going back and forth, to Japan and all these award places, and, how it's weird. Even though, ENHYPEN is a popular group, and they're doing so much, even though they're, only 2 years old. So, we admire that about them. Alright, and then next we have Stray Kids. Oh my gosh, I love Stray Kids with my heart and soul. I started standing them in the summer, and I just fell in love. Reasons why I fell in love. I found out about them 3 weeks after Maniac came out. Loved Maniac. It's a great comeback. Stream it. Right? And then they had a tour that I really wanted to go to, but obviously that didn't happen. And then Stray Kids is a self-producing group, and they give us great songs, many comebacks, thousands of music videos, and their fan dedication. Oh my gosh, it's crazy how they're always looking out for Stay, like Bangtan and everything. Their YouTube lives, 24/7, all these videos they're doing, it's just admirable. They seem so passionate. Okay, and then lastly, for the 6 groups of my top 6 or whatever, is Blackpink. Blackpink's comeback, I got lucky since I started standing them around March, so I had to wait 6 months, but it's the same year where I get shut down, and I really enjoyed it. At first, I kind of hated it, but then I grew to love it, and I don't really have any high expectations for Blackpink since they've disappointed Link so many times in the past, so I didn't really have any high expectations. especially since the way YG was managing these girls. Anyway, but I think it was fire anyway. And then we have Blackpink Memory Roll or whatever. I'm glad they're interacting with their fans, doing something. This is, for me, I find this improvement. And then we have Jennie's Moonlight. I think that's nice how she has another solo on. It's a good song. Alright, so next we're going to talk about the good comebacks and successful groups of this year. So first, IVE, obviously. They're like the most popular girl group that debuted this year. They blew up with 11. 11 was great. And then Love Dive, I love Love Dive. And then we have Afterlife, which is also really good. And My Satisfaction, which is even better. And they did great on Mama and everything. So yeah, they were great. And we have Kepler. Up and Wadada definitely set them up for success. But We Fresh, not a lot of people liked it. But I personally really like it. I end up liking songs that most people hate. I don't know what's wrong with me. And then we have G-Idol. They had a really good year. I think they came back so strong, even after losing a member. And they came out with a full album, which blew up. Tomboy, Loved You. And then we have Nude, which is also really good. And they definitely deserved Song of the Year, and I was sad when they did it. Okay, so next is Red Velvet. I actually am not, I don't know a lot about Red Velvet. I'm quite a casual stan, but I know that Feel My Rhythm came out this year. I think that song is good. It's not one of my favorites, but I think it's a good song. And then we have Birthday by Red Velvet. I streamed it once to hear what it sounded like. I'm not a big fan of it. But Sucky's solo debut, 28 Reasons, was Fanatic. Fantastic, beautiful. It is amazing. I think it's a great debut. It's very Sogi, and that's why she's my bias. Alright, and then we have Twice, who re-signed their contract. We'll see them for another 7 years. And so this year Tuck That Tuck came out. I really like that. That was my first comeback with Twice. No, Pop was, by Nan. Not a huge fan of that song. And lastly, we have Stacy with Run To You, which is a great song, and so is Beautiful Monster. Beautiful Monster is my most favorite comeback from Stacy, and at some point I thought that it was the best comeback of the year. Okay, so now this video is going to get long. We're going to start talking about the companies that tick me off, which is all of them in their own ways. So first we've got YG screwing Blackpink. I could rant about that all day, but let me make this simple. Wasting the most popular girl group, and they act like they don't even care. Okay, even Blackpink is screwing themselves. Have you seen clips of their tour? They don't even look like they're trying. I love Blackpink, but not sure how well the members care about their job as a whole. As a group, the execution just is not it. YG can't handle their group. They're lazy with everything. Their choreographies are so easy, and YG is just wasting Blackpink. And I feel like Blackpink has so much potential. If they were to debut under SM, I feel like Rosé's vocals could be amazing. And then we have Starship with their IVE drama. I understand IVE is definitely overrated because IVE is not a talented group, to be honest. They're just quite popular because of their visuals and their good songs, and I've seen videos about how Starship has been cheating so much for IVE, which may have something to do with their mama. Then, what really makes me mad is how SM cannot manage Red Velvet, and now they can't manage aespa. Red Velvet and Twice were very popular. And now that we look at it, Twice is so much more popular than Red Velvet. And Red Velvet could have been up there, but SM just screwed them. And now SM's doing the same thing to aespa. aespa was starting off so strong, and now they're going to have so much competition, they cannot revive themselves. We only got one comeback from aespa this year. And Girls was supposed to come out last year, and their winter comeback was canceled. Why? I love aespa, but I need to hear something from them. They're dead right now. And then, JYP screwing ITZY and NMIX because Sneakers came out. And I don't know, JYP is just not being wise in their decisions of their songwriting. For NMIX, nor ITZY, Sneakers, and B-Sides. I can't. JYP could have NMIX being the most popular 4th gen girl group. They are very talented, more talented than aespa even, and they have it all. But, well, there's also Ginny leaving, which is very sad, and it's very strange, and it's shocking. So, I don't really know what's going on with JYP. And then, Hybe, with their Adore thing, with, like, Cookie and all that stuff, that was not handled well. Definitely not. And we have Source Music. I do not like Source Music. I absolutely hate the way they handled Garen's case, and I really, really miss her and LE SSERAFIM. So, yes, I am very disappointed in Source Music, and they're, like, my least favorite of Hybe's little company things. I still say LE SSERAFIM, though, but it hurt. I can't watch the documentary without Karen. I know I'm dramatic, but I, like, really miss her, and they were great as a 6. My first year staying in K-pop, and everything was crazy. Why are so many people leaving their K-pop groups? I don't understand. And, like, all these controversies, fans' opinions, it's just mind exploding. First off, Garam bullying allegations. Why? What's the point? Ugh. It hurt my head to read the comments about her that made no sense when you just, like, do your research, people. Like, there was no need for her to leave the group and for, like, a million people to bully her. Also, why did Ginny leave NMIXX? Why are these treasure members leaving? Why did this Luna member get kicked out? What is with all these K-pop members and leaving their groups? Like, is there something wrong with their companies? Is it the fans? Because I bet you it's a painful job to be a K-pop idol with fans, especially K-pop fans. We have opinions going out left and right, fans arguing, like Mize and Midzy's going crazy while aespa and ITZY are literally friends. And I don't think Karina's going to walk up to Yeji and be like, hey, I'm the better leader, I'm all this and that. Or Yeji's going to be like, we're more popular, we're better, and this and that. Why would that happen? Okay, so lastly, the last thing that I have to talk about, but this one might go on forever, is the Sucky comebacks of 2022, which kind of made me sad. So first, we have Sneakers. Sneakers was my first comeback as a potential Minzy, and the whole reason why I ended up not being Minzy. But then I did end up being a Minzy. So my relationship with ITZY started off so when I first started singing K-pop, which was when I was only a Blink, I really liked aespa and ITZY, and I was definitely going to be a Minzy. Well, I didn't end up being a Minzy, and I ended up loving aespa a lot more because, so the concept trailers of Sneakers were gorgeous, and I really had high hopes. But then all these teasers came out of the put my sneakers on. No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. I did not like it. I just didn't like the put my sneakers on part. And I don't understand what is wrong with wearing sneakers, because I wear them every day. And I hope I'm not weird for that. So, well, I understand how they're saying, like, how it's different for a queen to wear sneakers. But, like, I didn't really read the lyrics, but I still don't find how this is relatable and how sneakers ties to anything. Like, ooh, I'm quirky and weird for wearing sneakers. Boys Like You was hated, and I thought it was not that good at first, but then I grew to love it because it's an English song, and I love English songs because I can scream them even though the lyrics stink. So, yeah. And then, my first comeback as a stay was Case 143, and I'm not gonna lie, it was a bit disappointing. I love Stray Kids, I adore them, and I love their dedication, but it wasn't my cup of tea. I know it was different from their usual. Yes, I understand that. But I don't know, like the intro where Han starts rapping is kind of random. The rap doesn't really flow in the song. The B-sides some of them were good, not all of them were my cup of tea. I wasn't as excited for this comeback. So right now, Stray Kids, I'm a bit bored. I don't want to be ungrateful or anything, and I'm just really hoping that their next comeback will make me fall in love with them like Cheshire did. And then, what's another bad comeback? I don't really think there's another bad comeback, but there was a lot of songs that I did not like at first, like Anti-Fragile, Nude, let's see, obviously there were Sneakers. I just didn't like any of the songs that were coming out around August and September, October. Like, I didn't like Pink Venom at first or Shut Down. And at that time, the only thing that I really liked was Talk That Talk and, what's it called? We Fresh. But then I streamed those like a billion times, and then I grew to love them. But none of these songs were like love at first sight for me, and I do not like to have to stream a song until I like it, even though I do end up falling in love. But like, there are certain songs where you listen to them for the first time, and they are so amazing, and you stream it 24/7. For me, Cheshire, Maniac, etc. The list is longer, but I don't really have time for that. So I just wouldn't say that 2022 was the best year for K-pop, because there was better years. Like, there were scandals this year, opinions going like a wildfire, Hyuna A and Dawn breaking up, which was completely irrelevant. But this year was crazy, okay? A lot happened, and it was out of sorts. It was whack. We have like a whole group of minors debuting and everything. So yeah. Alright, so now I definitely need to finally conclude this video. That was very long because I talked too much. Alright, so basically I was just talking about the good and the bad that happened to K-pop. And it was an insane year. But anyway, please give a like to my unit video that I made, because I really want to do research about it. Because just making videos like this is really fun and time consuming. Please visit my Macari. And it's at Glamorous Garam with a heart. And if you're my subscriber, just tell me, and you'll get a 10% off of an item that you buy from me. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. I hope you guys have an amazing night and a happy new year.